And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Look at the 76ers starting group. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. And there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Kyrie Irving is out there with Scott. Then there's Wallace, and it's Cunningham in at the 3, the small forward. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Irving with the ball. Driving in. Pass to Wallace. The kick out to Scott. 5 on the clock. Wallace with a screen on Oubre. A drive by Scott. And finished off by Scott.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that one's good. George.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Wembanyama, a screen on Oubre. The kick out to Cunningham. Wallace against George. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason payoff.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then it's Maxey, and it's Iverson in at the 1 spot. Shots good by Scott.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside Maxey. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Iverson. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Scott, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Detroit. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Tries the spin move. Kicks it to George. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. First shot won't go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Wembanyama against Maxey. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Iverson. Takes it inside. Irving against George. Irving, the pass to Wembanyama. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Scott. He's covered by Oubre. Outside for Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Here's Scott.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
The Sixers with another miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Wembanyama screen. The drive by Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Scott. He's covered by Oubre. Outside for Irving. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Scott. 6 points for him. Pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Wembanyama, screen on Maxey. Here's Cunningham. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. One shot.
One shot. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good time for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th best, Philadelphia.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
George passes to Iverson. George, a screen on Irving. Back to George. Embiid inside. Covered by Wembanyama. Basket counts.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Pass to Cunningham. Wembanyama, screen on Maxey. Right side, Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Iverson. There's the 3. Rebound Detroit.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And there's the screen. It's Cunningham with a drive. The Pistons rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Shot's good by Iverson.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Wembanyama screen. Going inside. Scott passes to Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Outside Oubre. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 3. George outside. He nails it, and we're tied.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. Cunningham against Maxey. Outside for Irving. There's the drive. Here's George. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Oubre against Irving. They set the pick. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Here's Iverson. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Scott. 6 points for him. Outside for Irving. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Wallace. That three's off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick, and he knows how to use angles too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Irving looking around. Wembanyama down low. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's Philadelphia now. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Martin. Maxey finds Lowry. To the paint. Here's Drummond. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Cunningham drives in. And a strong finish with two hands.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Here's Maxey. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Pistons leading. Here's Scott. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Maxey against Irving. Right side Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Here's Scott. He has 6. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Another miss by Maxey. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Scott. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's McCain. He's scoreless. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Pistons trailing. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Embiid. There's 37 seconds left now in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got his 4th rebound in this one. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Lowry. Scott passes to Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pistons on top, up 3. And quarter. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Detroit?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
We've got Kate Cunningham. Wembanyama out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Scott in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's McCain. Embiid. Good D by Wembanyama. Wallace outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Scott. 4-3. And McCain pulls it down. 76ers trail by 5. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Embiid inside. Wembanyama on it. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
With the drive. Gordon with a steal. Here's Yabusele. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that. Set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Lowry finds Embiid. Over Wembanyama. Embiid can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here he goes.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
76ers trail by 5. Lowry surveys the D. Here's Yabusele. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And here's Duren for 3. The rebound by Lowry. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to McCain. There's a screen. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Sinks it! What range from downtown! Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Lowry. Here's Scott. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's McCain. Now here's Martin. Martin with a screen on Thompson. And he's going for the lob. Thompson with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. And he dunks it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
That one's good for 2.
Mark Jr.
Detroit leading by 4. Wembanyama, screen on Lowry. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Iverson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
From the arc. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
He's looking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
First in steals, and they did a great job of protecting the ball. Second fewest in turnovers. That's tough to accomplish in today's fast-paced style.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Driving to the basket.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's George. Here's Iverson. Back to George. Here's Yabusele, covered by Duren. Here's Embiid. Shot to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Number 76ers, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Maxey. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Shot clock at 2. Over Thompson. The Sixers with another miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Hamilton. It's rebounded by George.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Iverson. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot goes down. Iverson's got 6 points.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to a shot.
Shot's good by Scott.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Iverson can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Thompson against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Thompson. Here's Maxey. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Wembanyama, screen on Oubre. Pass to Hamilton. Let's go with a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the 3 ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. He can shoot it from anywhere.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and a lot of threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Outside Maxey. Inside. Here's Iverson. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Detroit on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's George. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 5 now.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Spins. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Thompson. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many others.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
'76ers trail by 16. Outside Oubre. Maxey against Thompson. Launches a 3. And that's good. Maxey for 3. 13 points in the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
There's the drive.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Wembanyama, screen on Maxey. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Iverson. George against Duren. For 3, Maxey. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama screen. On the take. Out to Thompson. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Left side Oubre. Pass to George. Launches it. Nails it from 3. George has got 8.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Floats one. It's rebounded by George. 76ers trail by 14. from downtown. And the 76ers another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The Pistons making a switch here. Down low. Here's Duren.
Oh!
And he jams it home with authority.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Here's the pick. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. 17 points was their biggest margin. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
19 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Good D by Duren. And so it's Detroit, leading by 17 at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Detroit Pistons.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
These two guys we thought they'd bring it tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And the Pistons with possession here. They lead by 17. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Paul George out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Duren, no good on that one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back to Embiid. Goes up again, and it's good on the lay-in. Embiid's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Looking to get back on track. It's tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Iverson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, Iverson's so stubborn and competitive offensively, forcing that shot through even while taking the foul.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game. Shots good by Scott.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Iverson passes to Oubre. George outside. Screen by Embiid. The three ball. George's shot is off. The Pistons lead by 17. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Cunningham, a screen on George. Here's Harris. And he converts the layup.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Oh, Harris with the block.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
He takes it in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Okay, so Tobias Harris, 6'8", 225, a capable jump shooter. That sound familiar, Clark?
Yeah, it's got some of my same profile. I was about the same size when I played back in the ancient days of the early 80s. I see a few similarities. Solid, consistent, pretty mobile, can put it on the floor, can do a lot of good stuff. He came into the league so young, only 1 year in college, and he's had a long, productive, steady career, a pro's pro. And that's high praise. He's done it for as long as Tobias has.
It'll be his fourth time going to the line in this game.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Duren with a screen on Maxey. It's Cunningham with a drive. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. And here's Duren. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now here's George. Pass to Embiid. Here's Iverson. Three-pointer. The Sixers with another miss.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Harris, a screen on Maxey. Scott passes to Harris. And here is Irving. Back to Harris. Irving finds Harris. Puts up a deep three. The Pistons rebound. Cunningham outside. Pass to Irving. Back to Cunningham. Here's Scott. Embiid covers. With 1 on the clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Maxey. Here's Iverson. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Harris. It's rebounded by George. 76ers trail by 21. Pass to Maxey. Beyond the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Harris a screen. Driving inside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Maxey. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The try by Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kid. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Detroit with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead. Wembanyama screen. Here's Scott. Give him 35. Wembanyama. Pass to Wallace. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Look at Wallace getting in there, getting busy and dirty, making it happen.
At the line for your pick.
So he can't get either to fall. 76ers trail by 18. The 3, George. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Scott. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Got a hand on it.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
Embiid against Wembanyama. Pass to Hamilton. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Outside Maxey. Here's Iverson. Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it. Here's Hamilton. He's got 5. Outside Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
So So it's Philadelphia now. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It's only the second game of 7 meetings on the road. To the middle. Here's Iverson. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
To win the cold spell. That one goes. Count it. Maxi's got 9 points now in the second half.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Wembanyama screen. Scott passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
You know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's McCain. Pass to Iverson. Left side Maxey. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Maxey against Thompson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. So it's Philadelphia now, and the shot goes in. Maxey's got 24.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Maxey against Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Thompson with the block. Wembanyama screen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Down low. And Drummond with the jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Maxey, that's good.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Scott. Maxey covering. There's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Maxey takes the foul and keeps going.
And he can't hit the second. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Passes to Wallace. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Maxey, guarded closely. Inside, Yabusele. And down it goes. 2 points. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Here's Scott. Maxey covering. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Lowry. The rebound by Detroit. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's a screen. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with a three. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Wembanyama screen. Thompson goes in. Yes, it's good. Thompson's got 6 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Just 3 on the clock. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
76ers ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Here's Lowry. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Detroit on top, running away with it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Philadelphia shooting 35% so far in this one. We've got Asar Thompson, and it's Wallace in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Embiid, high post. Wembanyama on him. Here's Yabusele. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Ooh, poked away. McCain. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Going inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Now Philadelphia with it. Lowry, right side. Pass to McCain. Six on the shot clock. Back to Lowry. Lots of room. And Hamilton pulls it down.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Lowry, right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. Back to Martin. Embiid, high post. Over Wembanyama. Embiid misses.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Scott passes to Wallace. The 3 is up. Second chance effort. That shot missing. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Lowry outside. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Martin. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Martin's got his first 2 points.
Lowry's a do-it-all point guard for sure. Passing, scoring, defense. He checks all the boxes.
Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, a guy like Iverson can really wear out a defense. He's just so quick and can pull up in seconds and get by you in seconds. He just makes it hard to deal with.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First one falls for him.
Team second. At the line.
It's both from the stripe. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Embiid passes to Lowry. Embiid against Wembanyama. Tries to break his ice. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And Embiid drops them both. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
He
foul.
couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Lowry outside. Pass to Iverson. Back to Lowry. Here's Iverson. 4 on the clock. Tries the spin move. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Thompson with it. They set the screen. Now Wallace. Here's Hamilton. From outside, off the mark. Here's McCain, defended by Thompson. To the right side. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And he drives in. Outside for Wembanyama. Now Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Thompson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup, to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And there's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Here's Harris. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's McCain. Pass to George. And he banks in the layup.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Harris a screen. The drive by Irving. And it's good. 2 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Iverson passes to Maxey.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
That free throw's good from Maxey. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of... Oh, wow! Yeah, come on, with authority. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Kicks it to George. Takes a three. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Harris, a screen on Maxey. It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Pass to Oubre. Up top, Maxey. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Oubre.
Using all of his 7-foot wingspan effectively, Cunningham stays on the shooter.
Harris, a screen on Oubre. Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. And here's Durant for three. Paul George pulls down the board. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Inside, Oubre, and down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
Here's Scott. He's covered by Oubre. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Iverson passes to Embiid. Detroit with a rebound. Here's Scott. Takes it inside. That one drops for him.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
At the line for one, Scott.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
The 76ers shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And stolen by Cunningham. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Scott. He's covered by Oubre. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Up top, Maxey. George outside. And no good. The dry spell continues. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Durant with a screen on Maxey. Harris with it. Picked up by Embiid. Harris passes to Durant. It's stolen by Maxey. Out on his own on the break. And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
Terrific two-way play from Maxey.
Now here's Irving. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Mark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Harris a screen. And that one's good. Irving.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And what a huge performance it was for A-Train.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively. If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Duran with a screen on Oubre. Scott passes to Duran. Shakes him. Joel Embiid with the board. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Shot's good by Iverson.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harris, a screen on Oubre. Driving to the basket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Iverson. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And time now for our player of the game.